Hey guys, good evening. Guys, if you're able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. So let's continue with the session. Simple guys, in yesterday's session, we have started running the test cases. Let's go to the test case document. Just wait for a while. I'll download the test case document. I'll download the test case document. And in yesterday's session, I have given you an assignment where you need to run the test cases of the register account functionality. If you have done that, that's good, great. But not, you can actually go through this today's session where I'm going to do that for you. Okay. So yesterday we completed the first test case. The result was working as expected. After the first test case is completed, just give me a second. Let's go with the second test case. That is verify. Thank you for registering email is sent to the registered email address as a confirmation for registering the account. Okay. So we have to follow the steps, that is prerequisites. That is, we have to first open the application URL in the browser, any supported browser. Let me open it here in the browser, that is Chrome browser. Here I'm going to write, here I'm going to open the application page URL. Once I open the application page URL, guys, we have to follow the steps. That is, click on My Account drop menu. Yes, I'll click on the My Account drop menu. Then select the register option will be there. Click on register option. I have done that. Enter new account details into the mandatory fields. That is first name, last name, email, telephone, password, confirm and privacy policy fields. So first name, last name, email, telephone number, password, password confirmation, privacy policy field. These are the things I need to specify. And I need to click on the continue button. I need to click on the continue button. Once I click on the continue button, I need to first check the email address used for registering the account. Okay. I need to check the email address used for registering the account. I need to assume that this is the email I have used for registering the account, and I have to see if any email has come. Okay, assume that this is the email address I have used. Check whether I have received any email. Okay, with this expected results. That is, verify a confirmation email for registering the account is sent to the registered email address. I didn't receive any email. Okay. To the registered email address, I didn't receive any email. Second thing, expect result 2, I need to verify. That is, verify the email. First of all, email has not come. How can I verify the subject, body, and from address of the received email? That's not possible. And also, if the email is not received, how can I verify that link in the email body? Not possible. Then I need to click on the login page link from the email body. I cannot click on the email link because email itself is not received. You see, no email has come to the registered email address after creating the Tutorials Ninja application. So this cannot be verified. The first one, if it's not verified, means you cannot verify the 2, 3, 4 actually. Here I'll mention, okay, uh, no email has been sent to the registered email address after creating an account with the application. Okay, this is the problem. No email has been sent to the registered email address after creating an account with the application is the problem. So the test got passed or failed. Tell me guys, is the test got passed or failed this time? This particular test case got passed or failed. Here we are executing the test cases as part of test execution phase. Okay, here we are executing the test cases as part of testing in the test execution phase, and this particular test got failed. So when a particular test gets failed, okay, we have to simply mark them as fail and go to the next test case. Is that a correct approach? When a particular test fails, do you have to simply mark it as fail under the result for that particular test case and move on to the next test case here? Is that correct? Is it correct? What do you say? If a particular test case gets passed, I'll just mark it as I'll just mark it as pass here and go to the next test case. Then here, if a particular test case fails, here also I'll mark it as fail and go to the next test case. Is that a correct approach? The answer is no. Test case passes, that's okay, guys. You can move on to the next test case by marking it as pass. By marking it as pass. But if a test case fails, apart from just marking it as fail, here we should not move on to the next test case before we report a bug. Okay? We have to report a defect here, guys. Okay? For this particular test case, we have to report a defect. How to report a defect for this particular test case? You know that this particular test case failed. For that, now we have to report a defect. How to report a defect? And way to report the defect. Way to report the defect. There's something known as bug tracking tools. Everyone type in the chat box. Bug tracking tools or defect tracking tool. Anything is fine. Defect tracking tool or bug tracking tool, you can write anything. Okay? Bug tracking tool or defect tracking tool. There are several defect tracking tools or bug tracking tools available in the market where we have to report the defects. Here I'll search for bug tracking tools. When I search for bug tracking tools, I'll get a lot of bug tracking tools available in the market. Like Bugzilla is one bug tracking tool, Jira, Redmine, Mantis BT, Monday.com, ClickUp, Trello, Zoho Bug Tracker, Asana, Backlog, GitHub, Track, UTrack, Bughead, Marker, Birditbug, Zoho, Forkbugs, Catalan Desktops, Linear. Like many bug tracking tools are there in the market. Out of all these things, which one I have to use? It all depends on which bug tracking tool the client has taken the account at. Okay, like we can have savings account in HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and any other banks, right? Similarly, like we can have saving account in any of the banks that we like. Similarly, the bug can be reported into any of the bug tracking tools. But how a particular bug tracking tool will be decided in the market, it all depends on the client. The client feels that, okay, as part of the project, if the client feels that so and so bug tracking tool is, preferable according to the client requirement, client may decide to go with a particular bug tracking tool based on the project conditions and, financials and all those stuff. A bug tracking tool will be decided that our software testing team will also use the same. Okay, fine, great. So here a lot of bug tracking tools are there, but for you guys to understand what exactly is a bug tracking tool, into the bug tracking tool, how to report the defects and all, I may choose any of these bug tracking tools because in our case, client is not there. Client is just an assumption in our case because this is a training session, not a real project, right? Whatever you are undergoing is a training session where I'm teaching you how to perform software testing, how to learn software testing from scratch. So here we don't have any client in real time. Okay, this is not something real time that is happening, but we'll feel that we are doing in a real time thing for a while. So here, a lot of bug tracking tools are there. Most of them are paid and most of the things require configuration and all those stuff. So to make the story simple, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a bug tracking tool. Okay, I'm going to pick up one bug tracking tool which will help us in understanding how to report the defects and what exactly is a bug tracking tool. The bug tracking tool name is none other than Bugasura. Okay, I'll go with this Bugasura bug tracking tool, which is kind of free to start. Okay, we can use it for free, guys. You don't have to pay any money to learn it. A lot of bug tracking tools are there. I'm going to go with, you know, Bugasura. Everyone type in the chat box Bugasura. 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 I want everyone to type Bugasura in the chat box, the bug tracking tool that we are going to use to experiment to understand how the bug tracking tools work and how we can report the defects. Okay, here we have Bugasura bug tracking tool. So what we are going to do, we are going to log in into this Bugasura bug tracking tool. Already have created an account, guys. Okay, so you guys try to create an account with Bugasura. You try to sign in with Google account and all. For example, if I go to incognito mode, if I say Bugasura, I'll get this link, and in this link, if I have to log in, it'll ask me to sign in with Google. Okay, this is the easiest way, right? Just click on sign in and it ask you to which account you want to sign in with Google, and automatically it will come and it will be easy for you to register. Okay, try to create an account with Bugasura with the Google account, that is Google sign in. Once you do that, here a lot of things will be there. I'll just delete that. Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second. I want to delete this. The previous one I have used, I want to delete it. I deleted. This one also I'll delete so that I can create from scratch. It is coming as incorrect code OUB. No. Yeah. This also got deleted. Another thing is project that is created here also got deleted. I'll create a fresh new project. Create project. And in that, give the project name as tutorials ninja. This is basics, guys. Right? Basics training group. Okay. I'll create. Have created already created a team. If you want to create a new team, you can create new, and give the team name TN basics. I can invite the different people who want to, okay, report the defects or whatever it may be. And here I need to choose the type of the application I'm actually testing. It is an Android, no. Private means the bugs that I'm reporting will be within the team only, okay? Within the team only, the bugs will be there. Mobile web, no. iOS, no. iOS mobile web, no. Desktop web. Yes, it is a desktop web application. Select this, create project. The project got created, guys. Tutorials Ninja Basics got created. Okay. Now we can report the defects. We can now report the defects. What is the defect we got here? What is the defect we have got? In order to report this particular defect, I have to create an account with a bug tracking tool like Bugasura or etc. In this case, I have taken Bugasura, okay, which is kind of free for us to get started. So where we can experience how to report the defects and all. So here in our project, one of the test case got failed. When it fails, we should not leave it, guys. Okay, we should go to the bug tracking tool of the project, and in that bug tracking tool for that particular defect, we have to report a For that particular failed test case, we have to report a defect. How to report a defect? Select the project under the issues, click on add issue. When you click on add issue, you should get a kind of form here. Just wait. You'll get add new issue kind of dialog will come. Here, we have to write the summary. Email is not getting sent to the registered email address. Email is not getting sent to the registered email address on creating an account with the application. Okay. Email is not getting sent to the registered email address on creating an account with the application. So this was the title I'm giving. If you're not sure about writing proper titles, you can use ChatGPT, guys. Okay. So a lot of people, when they get started with defect tracking, they want to provide a proper title, but they may not, they fail because they are not good with creating the titles. If you are kind of person, you can take the help of ChatGPT. Okay. For example, I have written this email is not getting sent to the registered email address on creating an account with the application. Okay. Reframe this line, frame this line for reporting a defect into the defect tracking tool. Okay. I want to use this line as a defect title. Like this, if I write, you see, they have given a proper title. Okay. If you are not, you know, if you don't feel that you have created a proper title, you can go with the chat GPT and give the title that you have created and reference this line and all the details you give. You'll get this kind of solution. Okay. Account creation does not trigger email to the registered address. Okay. This is kind of very simple, right? You can make the titles look more better. Account creation does not trigger email to the registered address. That's great. Now here I can write the steps. Here I'll say steps to reproduce. Why you are reporting this defect? First of all, a particular test case fails, you are reporting the defect. Why you are reporting a defect? First of all, okay, why you are reporting a defect, guys? In this case, what is the reason? Particular test case fails, you are reporting a defect. Why? What is the reason? Why a software tester need to report a defect for the failed test case? If you report, only developers will fix it, right? Yes. If you report this particular defect for the failed test case, if you report a defect, like raising a complaint, you have to report a defect. That defect will be fixed by developers. What will happen if the developer fixes the problem or defect that is reported by the software testers? What is the end result? What is going to happen? Why tester has to report a defect and why the developer have to fix it? What will happen during this process? As an end result, what we are going to achieve? For what purpose a tester is reporting the defect and developer is fixing it? At the end, what the tester and developer are achieving during this process? Yes, quality. Quality is the right answer. Correct, maybe. To improve the quality of the software that you are actually testing, tester need to, yeah, bug-free defect, bug-free software and all this stuff is nothing but quality. Ultimately, quality is the end result or end goal. Why software tester is working in a project is to report the defects. Why? Once we report the defects, developers will fix it. The moment the developer fixes that particular defect in the software, the quality of the software will be enhanced. Okay? We'll get a better quality of the software. That's what is the intention, why we are doing all this stuff. Okay? Here, steps to reproduce. Steps to reproduce, I'll say, and put this bullet points. Bold. Why I have to write steps to reproduce here? I'm writing title, that's okay. Why I have to write steps to reproduce here? What is the reason why the tester have to report the defect? The tester has to report the defect. They can report the defect in a normal way, right? But here, the tester is writing the steps to reproduce. That is, open the application URL in any supported browser, say Chrome. Then click on My Account, drop menu, select register option. Select register option. So here we have to follow the exact steps, guys. Okay, that developer can use to reproduce. Why these steps are written by the tester? Tester has found the defect, and tester want to give you proper instructions for the developers to reproduce the defect so that developer can fix the defect properly. If developer cannot reproduce the defect, can the developer fix the problem? Guys, whatever the defect that you have reported, whatever the defect the tester has reported, developer need to understand it clearly. And by following the steps given by the tester, if the developer is able to see the same defect that tester has found while testing the application, then developer will be able to confidently fix the problem. If the developer is not able to get the defect, whatever the tester has found in the application while testing the application, how can the developer fix it? That's the problem. To make the life of the developer easy, okay, to make the life of the developer easy in reproducing the defect that the tester has found while testing the application, we have to write these steps to reproduce. Okay, the reason you see, we have to clearly provide the instructions in what way we got the defect. Okay, if the developer follows the same steps, developer should be able to reproduce the problem. If the developer understands the problem, then only developer can fix it. Otherwise, developer cannot fix it. Developer understands the problem, then only the developer can fix the problem. Otherwise, developer cannot fix it. So here we can take an analogy of one situation at your house. That is, you see, you are the owner of the house. Let's say you are the owner of the house. One of the tap in your house is not working. Water is getting leaked. What you will do, guys? You will simply call the plumber. Okay. Once the plumber visits your house and looks at the problem, you are explaining the plumber that this is a problem I have with one of the tap at my house. Okay. When I open the tap is getting leaked. A lot of water is coming outside the tap. Okay, even after I close, also the water is still getting leaked. Okay, water is getting going away. Okay, tap is not working properly. Apart from the functioning of the tap, the lot of water is getting leaked from all the directions of the tap. That is the problem the owner has with the tap, and the problem the owner is explaining it to the plumber. The plumber have to see what exactly the problem is. After seeing only, the plumber need to resolve the problem. Okay, has to fix it. The plumber will spend some time at your house with the tap and tries to fix the tap problem with the tap. Once the problem with the tap is fixed, what the tester will do? Sorry, what the owner of the house will do? The owner of the house will check whether the plumber has really fixed the problem or not, right? Okay. Initially, the owner of the house has found the problem with the tap. Like a software tester has found a defect in the application, the owner of the house will find a problem with one of the item at the house. Immediately after the problem is identified, the owner of the house will report the problem to the plumber or will call the plumber to fix it. Similarly, software tester who is working on the project has identified some defect will report that problem to the developer. Developer has to look into the problem, understand the problem. After understanding and able to experience the problem, then only the developer can fix it. Similarly, here plumber should experience the problem, then only plumber can fix it. Right? So this is a process. That's what is going on. Open the application URL in any supported browser, say Chrome. Click on My Account drop menu, select register option. After selecting the register option, what are the steps to be followed? Selecting the register option. We have to ask the developer to enter all the details, mandatory fields here. Right? We have to ask the developer to enter all the mandatory fields here. Okay, like this. So here I'll write the steps also. Select register option. Enter, let's say, first name, say Arun, into the, what is the field here? What is the field we have here? First name. Into the first name field. enter first name into the first name field. Then enter last name, say last name into the last name field. You have to enter the last name into the last name field. Then enter an email address. Enter a brand new email address for which the account is not yet created into the which field? Here email field. E-mail field. I'll just enter something. Okay. Basics. This is April 6 at the rate gmail.com. Like this, I gave a brand new email address for which account doesn't exist with the application. I've entered. After that, enter telephone number, say 1234567890 into the telephone field. 1234567890 into the telephone field. Then ask the user to enter a password. First name, last name, email address, telephone, then password. How to enter the password? Here we'll write the steps. Enter password, say 12345 into the password field. You see, when you are specifying the steps, right, you have to write in this format, guys. The way you have created the test cases, the same way. Click on my account drop menu. The format is kind of same, you see. The steps we have written for the test case, similar kind of methodology we have to follow while reporting the defect also. Enter password, say 12345 into the password field. Then I have to enter the password, say 12345 into the password confirm field this time. Enter password. Enter the same password, say 12345 into the password confirm field 12345. Then select privacy policy field, select privacy policy field. Okay, privacy policy field. Select privacy policy field. Then next one, click on continue button. Click on continue button. Once you say click on the continue button, the continue button will be clicked. Okay, click on continue button. Here, what should be the expected result? What should be the expected result, guys? An email. What is the email? Here. A confirmation email for registering the account should be sent to the registered email address. A confirmation email, what should happen actually? A confirmation email, a confirmation email about for registering an account is sent to the is sent to the is sent to the registered email address. Is sent to the registered email address is the expected result. Here you can just make it bold. That's okay. But what is actual result? What exactly is happening now? Because of which I have reported defect, you have to write here. No confirmation email is sent to the registered email address after on creating an account with the application. Email is not being sent. That's the problem. Select this actual result and paste it. Okay, make it bold. Okay, and here you have written. Okay, this is what you have to write, guys. Okay, account creation does not trigger email to the registered email address, and these are the steps to reproduce. What should happen? What exactly is happening? Because of which you have reported defect. So here, once you write this title, steps to reproduce, expected and actual result, you have to assign it to the developer. Assume that this is the developer we have. Okay, select this developer who is going to fix the defect for you. For this, I cannot put a screenshot or something. Okay, so I'll leave it. For some defects, we cannot report the screen. We cannot attach the screenshots. For now, we'll leave it. Maybe we'll attach the screenshots for the appropriate defects later. And you can write the device details Windows version. I'm using Windows 11 actually. If you want to change it, you can change it. It's a Chrome browser I have verified and all those stuff. Okay, that's it. And click on Add Issue. The defect will be reported. You see, one total issue. What is the defect? So immediately after you report the defect in this particular bug tracking tool, a unique ID is mentioned. A unique ID got generated, guys. What is the unique ID we got here? What is the unique ID we got? TUT1. TUT1 is a unique ID that will get generated. If you report another defect, TUT2, like that, okay, it may generate. Okay, here title is there and it is a new state. What is the status of the defect here? New status. I'll explain more about the defect status and a lot of stuff later. We are going in a step-by-step manner, guys. First, we are trying to understand what exactly is software testing. There are a lot of other things I need to cover. There are a lot of other things I need to cover, guys. But we are just in the beginning stage where we are trying to understand what software testing is, what a software tester will do in real time as part of testing the application. If the software tester runs the test case and fails the test case, the software tester need to mark the test case as fail. Not only marking the test case as fail, here refer to the defect. Which defect? This is a defect. How to make the software test, how to refer to this particular defect. You see, there is a link copied. Okay, refer to the defect like this. You can write. This is a link, guys. Okay, this is a link, or you can also write refer to the defect TUT1, right? TUT1. If I remember, the ID is TUT1. I think so. TUT1. Okay, the ID of the defect is TUT1. Select that ID. Select that one. Right click here, or you do one thing. Just select this cell. Just select this cell. Right click here. Just select the link, and here provide the link. Just provide the link here. What is the link we have? Copy this link, come back here and say OK. The link. Okay, if you click on the link, it will take you to the defect report. Okay. Directly the defect report should open. Okay, that's what we can do. You see, the defect report has opened. Like this, we can refer to the defect. Like this, we can write. Now, we have to continue our journey, guys. We have to go with the next test case. One of in two test cases we have tested. First test case got passed. Second test case got failed. For the failed test case, we have reported a defect. Now the journey continues. While the developer is fixing the defect and all, we should not stop there. Should continue with the next test case. That is, verify registering an account by providing all the fields. This time I need to verify registering an account by providing all the fields, guys. So what I'll do is I'll log out from the application, go to the home page of the application. You see, open the application URL in any browser. Click on My Account drop menu. Click on My Account drop menu. Select register option. Once you go here, enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, email, telephone, password, password confirm, newsletter, and privacy policy. This time newsletter is also there. Here newsletter was not there. Here newsletter is there. First name, last name, email, telephone, password, password confirm, newsletter, and privacy policy. First name, last name, give a brand new email address, give a brand new email address, telephone, then password, password confirmation. All this were mentioned here. You see, first name, last name, email, telephone, password, password confirmation. Okay. And newsletter also is there. I'll select this newsletter. Then privacy policy field, newsletter, privacy policy field. Click on the continue button. I need to know. Click on the continue button. I'll click on the continue button. Then here expected result one is to be verified. Users should be logged in and taken to the account success page, and proper details should be displayed on the page. Users should be logged in and taken to the account success page. Yes, user is got logged in. If logout option is visible, means user got logged in and taken to the account success page. And here all the details are available. Here all the details are available. And here proper details should be displayed. Let's go and read. Your account has been created. Congratulations, your new account has been successfully created. You can now take advantage of member privileges to enhance your online shopping experience with us. If you have any questions about the operation of this online shop, please email the store owner. A confirmation email has been sent to the provided email address. If you have not received it within hour, please contact us. Is there, okay? So proper details are coming. That's okay. Then again, I need to click on the continue button that is written on the account success page. Here, continue button. And as for the expected result 2, I should verify user is taken to the account page. Is a user taken to the account page? Yes, user is taken to the account page. All good. Okay. So I can, it's working as expected. Here I'll write down working as expected. I'm simply just copy paste this one and simply write select pass here. Like this, we have to continue running the test cases, guys. Okay. All the test cases of the register account functionality we have to verify. We have to keep on doing it. We have to keep on doing it, guys. Okay. Few test cases we'll try to run. Today, as part of today's session, we are going to run few test cases, guys. Okay. So that we'll get a feed of testing, how the software tester will perform testing in real time. And few things will pass, few things will fail, and all the stuff. We should get a feel of actual software testing, the underneath software testing. Around that, all the concepts we have to learn later. Okay. This is what actually the tester does. The actual role of the tester is to test the application using the test case or by using the exploratory testing technique and find and unreveal or reveal, okay, and then reveal the defects that are hiding in the application, okay, and report the defects to the developers, and developers have to fix the problems so that the quality of the software or application that we are testing will rise. That's what is the main thing that software tester does. Remaining all are the surrounding concepts, guys. Remaining all are the surrounding concepts, okay. Okay, next. Test case 4. Verify proper notification messages are displayed for the mandatory fields when you don't provide any fields in the register account page and submit. Okay. If you don't fill the mandatory fields and try to create an account, are we getting a proper, are we getting a proper messages or not? Notification messages, warning messages are coming or not? We have to check. Open the application URL. For that, we need to first open the application. First, I'll log it here and go to the application page URL first. Once I go to the application page URL, what I have to do next? I need to click on my account drop menu. Done. Then I need to click on the register option. Done. Then here, don't enter anything into the fields. Don't enter any of the details into the fields. Here, first name is a mandatory field, last name is a mandatory field, email is a mandatory field, telephone is a mandatory field, password confirm are the mandatory fields. Even privacy policy is also a mandatory field, though it's not mentioned here. Okay. So don't enter anything in the fields and click on the continue button. I just click on the continue button. You see, for all the mandatory fields, you should get this kind of notification messages or warning messages. For the first name field, first name must be between 1 and 32 characters came. For last name field, since you have not entered anything into the last name field, last name must be between 1 and 32 characters should be there. Email address does not appear to be valid. Telephone must be between 3 and 32 characters. Password must be between 4 and 20 characters. Here, privacy policy, we got the warning. You must agree to the privacy policy is coming. So here, click on the continue button and verify the expected result. The expected result is kind of big. The below warning message should be displayed for the respective fields. For first name field, the warning message first name must be between 132 characters, yes, came. For last name field, the warning message last name must be between 132 characters, should be displayed, came. For email field, the warning message email address does not appear to be valid, came. For telephone field, the warning message telephone must be between 3 and 30 characters, should be displayed. For password field, the warning message password must be between 4 and 20 characters, should be displayed. For privacy policy field, the warning message warning you must agree to the privacy policy should be displayed on the top. Everything happened, guys. So it is working as expected. I'll copy this one here and just mark it as pass. So this test case also completed. We'll go to the fifth test case. Verify registering an account. Verify registering an account when S option is selected for the newsletter field. Okay. For that, we need to open the application page URL. Okay. We'll open the application page URL. After that, click on My Account drop menu. Select My Account drop menu. Click on Register option. I clicked on the register option, taken to the register account page. Then enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, email, telephone, password, password confirm, and privacy policy field. Enter first name, last name, new account details I have to enter. Okay. Email, telephone, password, then password confirmation, password confirmation, password confirmation, privacy policy. Then click on S radio option for newsletter option. Select S newsletter option. Then click on the continue button. We need to click on the continue button. Yes, I'll click on the continue button. Just have to follow the steps very seriously, guys. Click on continue button. Expected result 1 will come. You have to verify that. User should be logged in. Taken to account success page. User should be logged in and taken to account success page. And proper details should be displayed on the page. User should be logged in, taken to account success page, and proper details should be displayed on the page. Yes, user has been logged in. Logout option is coming, means user got logged in, taken to the account success page, and the proper details should be displayed. Your account has been created. Congratulations, your new account has been successfully created. You can now take advantage of member privileges to enhance your everything came properly. All this stuff are good. That's fine. Then click on continue button that is displayed on the account success page. This one, click on the continue button that is displayed on the account success page, and expected result 2 we have to verify, that is user should be taken to account page. Yes, user is taken to the account page, that's good. Then next thing is click on subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter option. Click on subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter option. Click on that. And here expected result 3 we have to verify. Yes option should be displayed as selected by default in the newsletter page. Since while creating the account you have chosen to receive the newsletter by selecting yes, in the subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter or newsletter subscription page, the yes option should be in selected state. Okay, if it is in selected state, we are good to go. And here, I'm going to mark it as pass, working as expected. So most of the test cases are passing, guys. Okay, as you can see, most of the test cases are getting passed. Save this. Go to the sixth test case. We have successfully tested 5 test cases so far. Let's go with the sixth one. Let's go with the sixth test case, guys. Verify registering an account when no option is selected for newsletter field. So similar test case, but there we have to select no while registering an account. Same steps. Click on My Account drop menu, click on Register option, enter new details, first name, last name, email, telephone, password confirm, privacy policy. But here we have to select no radio button and click on the continue button. Okay. So click on My Account, select Register option, enter the brand new details, first name, last name, email address, telephone field, password, confirm password, privacy policy field, and we have to select no radio option. Okay, no should be selected and click on continue button. Once you click on the continue button, here one, user should be taken to the account success page and proper details should be displayed. Account success page and proper details got displayed. And then as per the next step, I need to click on continue button on the account success page, continue button. And here expect result 2 is user should be taken to the account page. Yes, user taken to the account page. Then click on subscribe or unsubscribe to newsletter option. This one. And expect result 3, I have to verify. No option should be displayed as selected by default in newsletter page. You see no is selected by default in newsletter, which is working fine. So here I'll go here and say working as expected, and I'll pass the test case. Like this, we have to go one by one. Okay, we have to test one by one test case, guys. That happens in real time. Verify different ways of navigating to the register account page. Okay, verify different ways of navigating to the register account page. Open the seventh test case I am verifying now. Seventh test case I am verifying. Open the application in any browser. Open the application URL in any browser, guys. Okay. Then click on My Account drop menu. Sorry, let's go to the application. Click on My Account drop menu. Select register option. Once I select register option, what should be done? ER1. Should be taken to account register account page. User is taken to the register account page. That's great. Then click on My Account drop menu. Again, I need to click on My Account drop menu. Then click on login option. Select the login option. You will be taken to the login page this time. And then click on the continue button inside the new customer box. Under the new customer box, there is a continue button. Click on that. You should be taken to the register account page. Expect result 1. You have to verify that is user should be taken to the register account page. Yes, done. Repeat steps 3 and 4. What is steps 3 and 4? Click on My Account drop menu. Select login option. This time, click on register option from the right column option. There is a register option on the right column options in the login page. Select that. And you should be taken to the register account page again. Once you select this register option, you should be taken to the register account page like this. Okay. And here expect result 1 is user should be taken to the register account page. Yeah. All the ways of navigating to the register account page are working fine from different pages of the application. You can mark it as pass now. Next one. Seventh test case. I think so. Not seventh one, eighth one, I think so. 7 completed. Eighth one we are at. Verifying registering an account by entering different passwords into the password and password confirm fields. Verify registering an account by entering different passwords into the password and password confirm fields. Open the application in any browser. We need to open the application in any browser. Open the application URL in any browser. That's one thing. Click on register option. Click on register option. Once I select the register option, enter new account details into all the fields. That is first name, last name, email, telephone, newsletter, privacy policy. New account details they mentioned. Brand new account details. Okay. Enter all the brand new account details to all the fields. Telephone number, password. They didn't explain about password, right? Enter new account details in all the fields. That is first name, last name, password is not given, email is given, telephone is given. Then newsletter, privacy policy field. But whatever the password and password, they didn't mention in this step. Enter any password, say 12345 into the password field. Here enter 12345, 12345. Then enter any different password, say ABCD into the confirm password field. Here ABCD, ABCDE, which is different from the password field. Then click on continue button. Account should not get created. Rather, we should get a warning message saying that password confirmation does not match password. So here, account should not be created. Instead of warning message, password confirmation does not match password should be displayed under the password confirm field, which is exactly happening as expected. So what I'll do here is, this particular test case also I'll pass it because it is working fine. You should not be able to create an account with by entering different passwords into the password and confirm password fields or password confirm fields. The next test case number 9. Verify registering an account by providing the existing account details. Okay, verify registering an account by providing the existing account details. Okay, open the application URL in the browser. Open the application URL. Sorry, open the application URL in the browser. Once I open the application URL in the browser, click on register my account and select register option. Click on my account drop menu and select register option. Then enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, telephone, password confirm, newsletter, and privacy policy. First name, last name, Here, did they mention email? Yes, email. Here, we have mentioned the test data. You see, for this particular test case, enter existing account details they mentioned. It's not new account details. Enter the first name, last name, email, refer, new test data. You have to enter the same details, guys. Arun Moturi, A Moturi 1, A Moturi 1 at the rate gmail.com. Let's give all the same details that are given in the test data. For this account is already created, guys. For this details, account is already existing. Such existing account details I am giving. I should not be able to create an account for the details of the user for which account already exists, right? For example, you have created a Gmail account with the same Gmail account details. Can any other person can create an account? Should not be able to, right? Same thing here also. Give telephone number 094 0924, then 6812 111 111. Then password 12345 is the password. 12345 is the password. Then password confirmation 12345 12345 is the password confirmation. Account should not be created again. Instead the warning message, warning email address is already registered, should be displayed. Okay. Account should not be created. Instead the warning message, warning email address is already registered, should be displayed. Now what is the next step we have to do, guys? Okay. Privacy policy field I need to select. They have mentioned newsletter option. Yes. And the next step here is click on the continue button. You see, expected result one we have to verify. Account should not be created. Instead, a proper field level warning message or page level warning message to provide valid email address should be displayed. Warning email address is already registered is coming. Okay. Sorry, here this one, right? Warning email address is already registered should be displayed. Sorry, this one I have to verify. Account should not be created again. Instead, the warning message, warning email address is already registered should be displayed. Warning email address is already registered is coming. So it's working as expected, guys. So what I will do here, I'll just say working as expected. For this email address and all these details, account already exists. So this kind of message should come. With brand new details only, account should get created. Otherwise, since the warning message is properly coming, I'm saying working as expected and passing the test case. Let's go with the next test case, that is test case number 10. Verify registering an account by providing an invalid email address into the email field. Okay, so let's go here. Go to the application. Follow the steps. Click on my account drop menu. Select the register option. Once you select the register option, enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, telephone. First name. Here details are also mentioned. Okay. Enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name. First name, last name, then telephone. I'll give telephone. After telephone, what is there? Password. Give password. Password confirmation. Then newsletter and privacy policy. Newsletter and privacy policy. All good. Enter invalid email address into the email field. Refer test data, it's saying. So we'll enter one by one. This invalid email address we'll enter. Copy this. This is not in an email format. So I'll enter that. And now click on the continue button. The moment I click on the continue button, you should get this message. Please include an @ in the email address. A-Motri is missing, an @ should come. Okay. Here, account should not be created. Instead, a proper field level warning message or page level warning message to provide valid email address should be displayed. I'm getting one valid message. It's not allowing me to create an account. This is working fine. So next test data. You see here multiple sets of data are there. Second test data is here I'm providing @ also, but still it is an invalid email address. Paste that and click on the continue button. We got a different warning message here. Please enter a part following @ A-Motri @ is incomplete. The next one, A-Motri @ Gmail. Give that and click on the continue button. Email address does not appear to be valid should be displayed. Either field level or page level or whatever the level should come. Does not appear to be valid came. That's okay. We'll go with the next invalid email format. For creating the account, I'll give like this and paste it here and say continue. You see dot is used at wrong position in the Gmail dot is coming. That's okay. but the account is not getting created and the proper message is coming. So that's okay. I'll just mark it as working as expected here and pass the test case. The test case got passed. Let's go to the next one. Maybe the last test case for today, guys. Okay. I'll be executing this particular test case, which is the last test case for today. The same process we can follow for the remaining test cases that are there here. Okay. I cannot show you how to run 500 plus test cases, right? But I can show till here. Okay. But I can show till here. That's right. 11th test case is fine. Verify registering an account by providing an invalid phone number. Verify registering an account by providing an invalid phone number. Open the application in URL in any browser. Let's open the application URL in any browser. Then click on My Account drop menu. Click on Register option. Click on My Account drop menu. Click on Register option. Done. Enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, email, password, confirm, newsletter, and privacy policy field. Enter new account details into all the fields, that is first name, last name, last name, email, brand new email address, then first name, last name, telephone is not mentioned, email is mentioned, password. Skip the telephone and give the password 12345. Here password confirm 12345. Here password confirm are mentioned. Newsletter and privacy policy. Newsletter is this one and privacy policy is this one. And next step is enter invalid phone number into the telephone field. Refer the test data. Invalid phone number is give A, B, C, D, E or only three ones. You see, telephone number will have 10 digits, let's say, and you are giving only three digits, or either you are entering A, B, C, D, E. And if you click on the continue button, account should not be created. Rather, a proper warning message saying that invalid telephone number is entered. Provide a valid one should come. Right? Here, what should be coming? Account should not be created. Instead, a proper warning message should be displayed. But when I click on continue button, the account is getting created with the invalid phone number, guys. That is a problem. The account is getting created with the invalid telephone number field. Okay. So I'm able to create an account with the invalid telephone number, guys. That's the problem. So there is a problem with the application. It's not working as expected here. I'll write the expect result as account is getting created with the provided invalid telephone number. Instead of giving a proper warning message, warning message, the account is getting created. Okay. So here I'll fail the test case. If I fail the test case, I need to report the defect, right? I'm going to report the defect in the Bugzilla tool. Here we have the Bugzilla tool where we have already reported one defect. We're going to report another defect, add issue. And here, okay, user is able to create an account with invalid telephone number. Steps to reproduce, write the steps to reproduce. Make it bold and write the steps. Open the application URL in any supported browser. After that, what I have to do? Then click on My Account drop menu. Then click on Register option. Follow these steps. Okay, just write the steps that a user has to follow. Open the application URL in any browser. After that, click on My Account and select Register option. You'll be taken to the Register account page. Enter all the details into the fields, all the brand new account details into the fields except the telephone field. Enter details into all the fields except telephone field. Enter new details into, okay, like that. So let's enter new details into all the fields except telephone field. Then except telephone field, okay, I'll enter all the details into the fields, newsletter, privacy policy, and all the stuff. Then enter an invalid telephone number say 111 or A, B, C, D, E into the which field? Telephone field. Okay, here I'll enter A, B, C, D, E. Okay, then I need to click on the continue button. Then what should happen? What is the expected result here? Expected result. Account should not be created. Instead, a proper warning message informing the user, okay, to specify a valid telephone should be displayed. Telephone number should be displayed. This is the expected result. What is actual? What is actual exactly happening? Actual result. Account is getting created with invalid telephone number. That is actual result. Okay. Refer attached screenshot. If you want to attach a screenshot, you can also attach a screenshot, guys. So till now I need to explain how to take a screenshot and attach it to the defect reporting tool. So here we can clearly see there is a problem with this invalid phone number, telephone number, the account is getting created. I want to capture a screenshot of this. So what I will do is, you don't have to spend money on a lot of tools available in the market. Okay, paid tools. In Windows machine, if you are using Windows machine, there is a tool known as snipping tool. Just type snipping. You'll get the snipping tool. Select the snipping tool. Once you select the snipping tool, here this kind of interface will come. Click on the new option. So it'll ask you to highlight the area. Okay, it has highlighted the area. Just give me a second. Snipping tool, right? Snipping tool. Once the snipping tool comes, I'll say new. And then I'll write like this. Just give me a second. Snipping tool. New option. You have to drag it like this, okay? Once you get this kind of stuff, if you want to mark it, there's an option like edit in paint. Click on edit in paint. In the snipping tool, select edit in paint. You'll be taken to the paint tools where you can mark all the stuff. Here, select this box and select red color and just mark like this. You can also mark, okay? This is all, we generally do, okay? While reporting the defect, we'll mark like this and select A and then, type the text. Account is getting created with this invalid phone number. Okay, account is getting created with this invalid phone number. That's what I want to mention. So the screenshot has been created, guys. I'll just save it in my computer machine. I'll save it somewhere. File, save as some PNG or whatever it is. It will ask you the location. I'll save in the downloads folder. Give a proper name while saving the screenshots, right? Restring with invalid phone number or telephone number, whatever you want to give, just save. Okay. Once you have saved the screenshot, guys, okay, just close this. And what you have to do is close all this stuff and go to the defect reporting tool. And here, select, you have to attach the screenshot, right? How to attach the screenshot? Attachments, browse. Just say browse. And once you say browse, go to the downloads or something and select this option. The screenshot will be attached. Okay. The screenshot got attached and you can modify the system details. Assign it to the developer actually who is going to fix and change the details if you want. I'm using Windows 11, so I'm just changing like add issue. That's it. Now another defect report will be created. Second defect got created, guys. Go inside that second defect TUT2 and here copy the share option is there, copy that. Okay. When you say copied, go here and simply refer to the defect TUT2, TUT2, and you just mark it like this and select this and right click here and select link option and paste the link and say okay. That's it. This is how we need to perform testing, guys. Okay. While executing the test cases, some test cases will pass, some test cases will fail and go so on. The more the number of test cases will run, more the idea you'll get. Okay. More the idea you're going to get. This is how we need to write the test cases. This is how we need to run the test cases and report them as pass or fail. If any particular test case fails, we have to immediately report a defect in the defect tracking tools like Bugzilla and all those stuff. Okay. So hope guys you understood today's session. So this is all I wanted to cover today. So you got a basic understanding what exactly is a software testing process at a high level. There are many other things that I need to cover still. So which I'm going to cover in the next weekend, guys. This weekend I'm not feeling well. That's okay. I tried my level best in explaining whatever that is possible for you guys. Okay, but next weekend it's going to be detailed sessions. Next weekend we'll be going with the detailed sessions where I'm going to cover software testing for more time. Okay, so we need to wrap up, guys. Actually, we need to finish up, but we were not able to finish due to XYZ reasons. Okay, so we'll go with the next weekend. In the next weekend, we'll try to wrap up the things. But this is underlying software testing that we generally perform. Okay. So if you don't understand what exactly is being done by the software tester, this actual activities that software tester is doing, like creating the scenarios, creating the test cases, running the test cases, reporting the defects. If you don't understand this underlying part, you will not understand anything else. Okay. So this is the main area that software tester will do in real time. This basic underlying activity should be aware of, then all the theory part it will be come into place. Okay, if you understand all these points, practically explain you all the points, right? If you understand all these points, then you'll understand all the concepts of software testing. I'm going to cover the remaining concepts of software testing in the next weekend. Next weekend we are going to have detailed sessions on software testing where I'm going to explain in depth the software testing part. So for now, this much is enough. Okay. So the underlying part, actually, what software tester does in real time is, hope it is clear for you. All the theoretical parts like a test plan document, test scenarios, test cases will be showcased again to you for theory part. Okay. So a lot of concepts of software testing are there. A lot of things you guys asked me in yesterday's session, like what's the difference between bug and defect, and all the things are there, which I'm going to cover in the next weekend. So next weekend we are going to have a detailed session on theoretical part. But without this understanding, basic understanding of what is the basic role of software tester in testing the application, how the software tester will perform the testing, how the software tester will report the defects, okay, that are found in the application, you'll not be able to understand software testing. This is what actually is software testing is. So we'll continue this the next weekend. So any questions you can ask me right now. Does anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions here? Yes, Ramya, hi. Tell me, what is your question? Hi, Ramya, do you have any question? Uh, that is Selenium, Ramya. That is not software testing. We are actually covering manual testing part. No such element exception is an exception in Selenium. If you give a particular locator, yes, in Selenium, yes, correct. If you give a wrong locator and if the Selenium is not able to find the element with that given locator, it will give that exception. Okay, it's a runtime error that you'll get if you give a wrong locator in finding the element. In your Selenium script, if you give a locator and if that locator is a wrong locator, if with that locator no element can be found, in that case you are going to get no such element exception. A lot of other type of exceptions are there. The very basic exception that you generally get. Clear, Ramya? Okay. After manual testing, I'll start, Ramu. This manual testing should be completed to go for API testing. Next is API testing. API testing, manual will be there first. Okay. Manual API testing will be there. Okay. After this manual testing, once we are done with these concepts and understand what exactly the things are, then we'll go for the API testing. Automation testing will start after API testing. Okay, after API testing is done, we'll start with the automation testing. That's the plan. First manual testing, then API testing, then Selenium Java automation. Okay, that's the plan. Any other questions, anyone? Does anyone have any other questions from today's session? So continue running the test cases, guys. Okay, just don't be idle. Okay, so I want everyone to execute the test cases and ask me the doubts also. I'm expecting you guys to ask me the doubts in this area. Okay, if you run these test cases, you will get a lot of doubts. I only showed you how to run 11 test cases, but if you spend time in executing all these 500 plus test cases or as many number of test cases, you are going to get a lot of doubts. That I want you guys to do it. Okay, if possible. So run the test cases and come up with the doubts case. Okay. So in the next session, so see you in the next session, guys, where I'm going to cover all the remaining topics of software testing manual for you. Maybe next weekend we'll try to wrap it up, but I don't know. But I'll try my level best. Okay. If it happens, I'll try our level best in wrapping out the software testing manual part the next weekend. If that is done, from the other weekend onwards, we'll start the API testing. That's the plan we have. Okay. But the fundamentals of software testing, what exactly the software tester does, okay, as a day-to-day job, and the practical stuff is covered in this week. The next week we'll go with the theoretical stuff to finish up the stuff. Okay, finish up the manual testing, we'll go with the theoretical stuff. That's the plan. Great. So thanks, guys. See you in the next session in the next weekend. Bye, everyone. I'll update you the details of the next weekend in the WhatsApp group. Okay, accordingly you join that training. Okay, bye, everyone. See you. Take care.